So did you eat your Panda Express, all three of them?
I did eat 2, and I gave one to him. I gave one to him. I said, "Hey, share this with you and your daughter. Like, I think your daughter would appreciate it." I do slightly. I don't envy people with daughters. I'm very curious about people who have daughters because.
Daughters are just like children.
Oh yes, they are children. Yes, Jeremy, they're
No, no, no,
very
no,
much.
no. I mean, are you curious about people with daughters or people with children in general?
I think fathers with daughters is a very interesting concept to me because they always say, "Oh man, like they mean the world to me, and I'm very interested in taking care of them." Like there's a very protective kind of feel to it,
Sure.
and that kind of intrigues me. It makes me very curious. I'm like, oh, like did you
Gr-
have that quality or trait before? Did that exist before, or did you just develop it, or did it come out of nowhere?
I've noticed like mostly the ones that the usual girl dad ones are usually like the tough looking guys,
Yeah, they're really like
like
scarier
rough or
prom date.
not scary, but like like the rougher type of crowd.
Yeah, like scarier prom date, right? Like, oh
Sure.
shoot, make sure bring her back in one piece. What you talking about? I don't,
Bring her before
why
back
don't we
before 9.
I like yeah, I love that we do these voices like
That was
these.
not voice. That was I didn't do any voice. That's all on
What
you
are you talking
trying to.
about? When you talk about local brothers, you're like, oh man. Anyway, so I'm
Yeah,
going
because
to
that's okay. Whatever. I mean, that's just local pigeon,
hey, but you
but
know what? You described them very well. I gotta admit, you did a
because
good
that's
job describing.
every guy. That's every local person. Every local
Then
guy.
why you stereotype? That's saying
It's not
like, oh,
stereotype. That's I mean, I guess it is stereotyping, but it's a true stereotype.
what's the difference between a true stereotype and a regular stereotype?
No,
Both
I'm
the
just saying it's
same.
a stereotype that's true. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
It is a stereotype, yeah, but it's a true one.
it's a true
It's a
statement.
true one. Like a stereotype, like an untrue stereotype is saying like all Asians are good at math.
Yeah, that's true. Or they gotta get A's. Yeah, the A minus, their parents will punish them for life.
Yeah,
They'll never be the same.
yeah.
Anyway, so I mean, there's more to the story, and I would rather him tell it. I mean, it's very deep, and it's made me believe, and it made me feel like no matter who you talk to or who you meet, they have such a compelling story that they have gone through, especially if they're like 35, 36, 41, whatever the case may be. But I
Okay.
no, well, what also made it kind of intriguing for me was, I know her name is not Salma Hayek, but she's on Big Bang Theory, and she's also on Blossom. You know who that
What's
girl is?
what's Blossom?
Blossom was like a '90s show, I think, and I don't know how to pronounce her name because it's very different. It's a very different pronunciation. But what's
What?
kind of see, I feel like it's Selma Hayek, but it's not Selma Hayek. She was on Blossom and um
Was she a
uh
main character on Big Bang Theory?
she was one of the main characters. She was Sheldon's love interest at the end.
Oh, Sheldon's.
Yeah,
I don't remember her
Mayim
name, but
Mayim Bialik. Mayim
Miriam.
Bialik. No, it's not
Wait.
Miriam. It's Mayim.
I do remember seeing it
Like
before.
she ended up getting her degree in neuroscience.
Yeah, she has an actual like science
Yeah,
degree. I know that. She's the
yeah,
actual smart
she has
one
an
in real life.
yeah, she's like yeah, in real life. She's not just an actress, but she was an actress.
Mayim
And
Bialik.
yeah,
Yeah, or something
Mayim,
like that.
yeah. So
Mayim.
the funny thing
Mayim.
is when Blossom was airing, and so this kind of goes into a whole nother story. But I'm just gonna end it with my last story. But I found it very interesting that Mayim Bialik, she interviewed the main character, Topanga, in Boy Meets World, right? You know who Topanga is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she ends up interviewing on her podcast Danielle Fishel, which I thought it was Danielle Fisher, but Danielle Fishel, who was Topanga. Lawrence in Boy Meets World. And the only reason why I was looking up her stuff is because me and Anthony have been watching Girl Meets World, and I was like, what happened to these people? And you just go down the rabbit hole, and it was a very bad rabbit hole. I think I went to sleep at like 3 a.m.
Oh my
So, but
gosh.
make a long, well, all these long stories are got to be short because it's just I talk too much. But Danielle Fishel had mentioned that when she was auditioning for Boy Meets World, she really wasn't fit for the part, but she got the part. And the hard thing was is that there was another girl who kept auditioning for the part, and she's kind of like the juxtapose of Danielle Fishel, right? There's a girl who gets the part and the girl who doesn't get the part. And you wonder how their life is going to be if they were to separate their paths, right? And so, Danielle Fishel is talking about her life and how her audition went. And then she found out that this other girl was talking about how she lost the role to Topanga, on podcasts and interviews. And I was like, wow, there's always this dichotomy no matter what when you think about someone's life. And that's what I think makes people's life interesting, and that's the type of people I feel like we should bring on the podcast. People with stories that are kind of interesting. You unearth them and, just telling stories like myself, like fun stories. Anyway, to end this, because I'm way over time, to end this, this morning I had ordered Starbucks, and I had changed my address yesterday when I was ordering DoorDash to get a power cord to the office, and so I ordered Starbucks, and I didn't change the address, so my Starbucks is over at the office right now, and I'm thirsty.
Well, yeah, you just suck at ordering things.
Maybe, yeah. I didn't know that was quite a skill. And right now I'm having the hardest time. I should after 35 minutes I should already have my venti iced coffee, but I don't because now it says that I'm out of range. So what's going on with you, Jeremy? On to the next episode.
Nothing.
How's your life? How are you?
Um,
I just went over 30 minutes of my life last night. That
yeah.
turned into an unnecessary adventure, which was
Well,
unnecessary.
I've got my coffee.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I want.
Well,
What?
I have a Keurig machine.
Oh, so it's right there then.
Yeah, so I don't have to order Starbucks.
Yeah, that's actually pretty smart. Yeah, I'm buying a $5 venti iced coffee, and the end price is 15.86. That's $3.99 for delivery, two 3.62 for fees and estimated taxes, $2 for tip, and that equates up to $15.62.
$15?
Isn't that crazy? And it's like I feel bad because I'm like I want to not pay the person tip, but the person totally deserves tip.
I
Totally
know.
deserves it. So I'm
Man,
like,
you should order during National Coffee Day.
I mean, would they change the price?
I have no idea, but they had Starbucks had a special where it's like you can order two any drinks for a total price of $10. So
Oh, that's like
I
every
ordered
Saturday. That's every Saturday, bro.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
What
every
do you mean every
Saturday they have
Saturday?
two for 10. Yeah, and four for 20. If
No.
you have the Starbucks app,
I do have the Starbucks app. Yeah.
yeah, go check it out. Every Saturday they have two for 10.
No, they don't. I don't
They
think I've ever
do. I
seen that.
swear. I swear. You know, we should do those bets again. We should, and this time actually, we at least we have an audience to kind of check us if we do these bets, these long term bets. Now,
I don't see anything on my
it's a
app
two.
about 2 for 10 every
Watch
Saturday.
it. So it's when it hits on Friday, it'll tell you either Thursday or Friday, and then on Saturday you can get 2 for 10.
Yeah, I order coffee on Saturday, so
Yeah, two for
but
10.
I don't ever see the 2 for 10.
Just 2 for 10. National Coffee Day was September 29th. That was last week.
Yeah. And for September for National Coffee Day, I went to Starbucks and got 2 for 10.
I'm always trying to watch my caffeine intake. I feel like if I don't watch that, I'm gonna be like every other overweight gamer sitting on the computer and having a heart attack.
Yeah,
That's a
sounds fun.
that's a terrible stereotype. Man, we've just been stereotyping all podcast long. Anyway,
You
tell us about
have.
this book you're reading, Jeremy. Tell me a little bit more about this book you're reading. The book is
Uh,
called Geralt of Rivia. No, I'm just kidding.
no, it's not.
The
This
Way
is a
of
way better
Kings.
book than.
The Way of
Yeah,
Kings. Book 1 of the Stormlight Archive
yeah,
by Brandon Sanderson.
yeah. The very famous Brandon Sanderson.
Wait, what makes him so
Do you know?
famous?
You know who he? Do you know who he is?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, he got really famous because he completed Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series.
Oh, no way. I like that guy then. I like that guy.
Yeah, after Jordan died, the series was unfinished. Brandon Sanderson was the one that took up the mantle and finished it.
Oh, and he did it in a good way. Like everyone appreciated
I
it.
didn't read it, but I heard it was really good.
I like Wheel of Time. That's one of my favorite shows.
I should
I
read the
think I was
book
an early
then.
adopter. I was an early adopter.
What do you mean
Amazon.
early
Thanks.
adopter?
What? I mean, I
Early
feel
adopter
like
means it means you were a fan before the show.
I guess so. I guess that's right. Even for technology, right? I was an early adopter. I feel like I'm an early adopter of From. I feel like From right now, it's cool because it's in season and it's probably super popular. Same writers as Lost and same writers as Once Upon a Time. And it's an ABC show, but they actually show it on MGM.
Wheel of
I
Time?
like it. No, From
Oh, okay.
the like mysterious horror, sci-fi fantasy. It's pretty good.
Right.
Yeah, everything's like a mystery. Every episode that passes creates more questions. Gotta love
But it's
that.
the
That's
same
fun.
writers of Wheel of Time, or same show writers as Wheel of Time.
No, same show writers of Lost and Once Upon a Time. I have no idea who does Wheel of Time.
How did we get from Wheel of Time to Once Upon a Time? Oh, like that's why it's Wheel. You said Once Upon a Time.
No, I mean, I was talking about like being an early adapter.
I see. I thought we were talking about Wheel of Time.
We were, and then I talked about another time.
Another time.
I mean, another
Okay.
time. The Wheel of Time is a serious high fantasy. Robert Jordan. Oh, so Brandon Sanderson was as a co-author. Oh, for the final 3 installments.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's how he. I don't know if that was his debut as a writer, but I do know amongst like fantasy book readers, that's how he got
Got it
noticed.
started.
I don't know if that's how he
I
got started, but I do know that's how he got noticed.
Okay, nice. So, what made you pick up this book, and would you
Um,
recommend it to our listeners?